Calling, ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to dustin'? Yeah, latex on my. Go clean my crown. Can't hear my haters from way up here. They don't make a sound.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Fellas, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 76. 76.
Gurley again here on first down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Andrew Sendejo in on the stop. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Here we go, here we go.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Go. Whirling, whirling.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Well, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Let's go. Hey, flipper.
2nd down, Cousins. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Cousins now on 2nd down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Play action now, Cousins. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Michael Brockers in there to get him for a loss of 5. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively.
3 down. Orange, orange, orange. 12.
Out of the gun. Gone. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Here's Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
On the move, now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And now out comes Minnesota. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And shutting him off, now open field. Latavius Murray, the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Latavius Murray, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Forbath, the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This one fielded at the 5. And the Rams getting set to go now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside. their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
12.
Now Goff on 1st down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Starting left. 20. 17.
Goff on 1st down. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. 12. Shell. Starting left here.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Goff now looking to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Super one.
They get it to him running left. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And he's got it. That's caught for a Ram touchdown. In for the score. And the Rams add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Receiver. The hard. Black. Here we go.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third down, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On play action, Cousins. They'll roll him out right. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. Cousins able to connect with Treadwell for a Minnesota first.
Here we go. Rhino!
Cousins on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now a first down throw, gone. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd and 10, gone. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Super! Orange. Twos.
Goff now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. They'll look to set up his blockers. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And now out comes Minnesota. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Yellow.
First down. Here's Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's right. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Wide.
Working out of the gun, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The Vikings on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Black. Hey, Clipper.
Now Cousins. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Rams have got it back. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Listen. Shot! Like 20! Shell! Here we go, coach.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go play action here on 1st down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll be a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Yellow!
A first down throw for Cousins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Again, this is Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, Cousins. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Throwing, Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. So that'll back them up 5. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, here's Cousins. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Cousins now on second down. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards of the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Cousins again. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
To the air again, it's Cousins. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
76. 76. 76. Check. Hey, Shell.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more? Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Obama. Jester. Maverick.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And the hook up here with Jalen Strong, complete. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass. A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good. How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Left.
Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 1st down, it's gone. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield? I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action. It's gone. Out left, he's got it to Edwards. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help. No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 31. After the penalty, it's Davis. Down to about the 22 here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it? I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop. Yeah, not like college. Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down, because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Jester. Super 66. 14.
Now a play fake here on first down. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. To throw on second down is gone. That's caught at the 2. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it third and goal. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Now Goff on third and goal. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jalen Strong, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Vikings. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He got 29 yards that time. On first and 10, Cousins lets it fly for Treadwell. And it'll be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The Rams on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be third and 5. Now gone. And got his man complete. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
But right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Here we go. Louis. Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
On second down, here's Goff. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The veteran Terrence Newman on the coverage.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
The Rams on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
To throw is Goff. He's got the completion to Strong. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now, Goff. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Tight end right. Watch you now, Barney. There we go now.
Now it's the backup Simeon. He'll buy some time right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Hey, check the heart. 180. List 50. List 50. Spurs, Spurs. Black.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it. Cook. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Starting left here. 5, 11.
Goff going to throw it. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer.
Tiger. Shell. By 20.
From the gun, here's Goff. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. Now it's Goff. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. David Perry. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Hey, 5. Starting left here. Maverick.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, You play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well at hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Always got some breathing room. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his third pick of the game. Instead, it's third down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The Vikings on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4.
Black. 2. Let's 50. Here we go.
Working out of the gun. Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
300.
One last shot now for Cousins. And that will be incomplete, as time has